Welcome back to Success with Steven. My name is Steven Smith. On this channel, we talk about all things financial literacy. And today we're going to be talking about Associated Bank. This is a bank that is backed by Elon Financial. And at the time that I applied for this card, I actually did not know this, but they actually back over 1,300 regional banks and credit unions around the country. And they basically have the exact same products. Like, I looked at a few different credit unions and banks that were also backed by them, and the credit card application is identical. It looks literally the exact same. But the reason why I'm excited about this is because it has a feature that a lot of us have been looking for, and you can actually get 0% APR for 18 months. And you have balance transfers, 0% APR for 18 months. So if you are someone right now that has personal credit cards with high utilization and you maybe wanted to get rid of that, so then maybe you can get in a position where you can get other business credit cards, this may work for you. Or if you're someone like me that has to purchase inventory or other things like that, and you want to actually spend some money so that way you have a big chunk of time to then make a profit and to then keep doing that over and over, this would be the perfect card for you. So definitely for entrepreneurs who are looking to flip money at a reasonable rate and doing that with a very, very extensive period of time, this is going to be one of the greatest options that you can possibly look for. And again, there's like 1,300 banks that you can go to that are literally going to have the same application. It's not going to be a very long video for this because it's pretty much self-explanatory once we take a look at the credit cards, but I will give you a few data points and a few things to note when you're getting this, so that way you can maybe do this strategically. Now, I'm going to start by going to the business credit card section, and we're going to see what credit cards that they actually offer at this time. So there's a few different options. There's the business cash preferred. One thing I like about this, it gives you 3% cash back at gas stations, your cell phone provider, office supply stores, and then dining, including takeout and food delivery. So if you watch my other videos about using credit cards to then get cash back, especially the business ones, and what you could do with that in the course of a year, depending on how much money that you spend, then 3% on those things might actually seem pretty good, especially when it comes to food and delivery, because the next best thing to that is like the Amex Gold. So that is pretty good to keep this card just for food and delivery and dining, even after the promotional period ends. But this card, though, only has, I believe, 6 months of 0% APR. So let's keep scrolling down. There's the business real rewards card. You earn 1.5 points back for every dollar that you spend. There's no cap or limit to that. And then $25 is awarded for your first purchase, and that's 2,500 bonus reward points. So if we keep scrolling down, each one of these has a unique feature, like 2x points per dollar spent on the top 2 spend categories automatically. And then this is the one that I'm looking at: pay down balances, save on interest with a great low introductory rate for an extended period of time. You are supposed to, or the expectation is for you to use this for large purchases, unexpected expenses, or last minute necessities. So let's go to get started so we can get a little more details about this card. And as you can see right here, 0% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 18 cycles. So with that being said, just being able to purchase things and have that extended period of time is really good. And then having the intro APR for balance transfers is even better. So you have so much time to either transfer balances to create more like wiggle room for you to then maybe spend a little bit more, or to get some credit cards down on the personal side. So maybe you can get a few more approvals. And then after that, you can also look at balance transfers if you're able to pay that down and you have a little bit of time left. Now, again, all of these cards that are backed by Elon Financial Services, they're all coming from the same place. And I do have to make a little note here. They pull from TransUnion. Every single one that I've looked at, they pull from TransUnion. I actually applied for 4 other institutions that are backed by Elon Financial, and I was approved for one other one with the exact same limit. They were both approved for 2 limits of $3,000. That gave me $6,000 of one 18-month 0% APR, the other 12-month 0% APR. Now, after I was approved for both of these, I was told I can't get any other ones. I can only get these two credit cards, and there are no other options until I use these for at least 6 months. So with that being said, just know that the one that you are approved for, you may not be able to get any more exposure after the first one or two approvals. So I would do this as strategically as possible. Again, with both of them, it was the same exact limit. And I'll be talking about the second one. That's going to be the State Farm card. So they're very, very similar in nature to what they can do, except for the rewards that they do offer. But other than that, you're pretty much going to get the exact same thing. In the meantime, I've been compiling a list of all of the Elon financial back cards to kind of give you an idea of which ones that you could do. Again, they keep track of exactly the rate of exposure. So if you go from one place to the other, it's going to be the same thing. You're not going to be able to get too many of these, but if you could just get maybe one or two that have pretty good limits, you can definitely do a lot with this particular option. So just keep an eye out for the next video, and then I think I'm going to do a very extensively long video about Elon Financial, and I'm going to do an extensive guide of maybe the ones that are more likely to have the approval. And again, it's all TransUnion. Every single one that I've done, it's all been a TransUnion pool. And as long as it seems like you're above, I would say like 680 with good credit limits on your personal profile, and you keep the hard inquiries low, because some of these I got approved for with like back to back with 2 hard inquiries. I would say you want 3 or less, then you shouldn't have any problem getting approved for any of their other products. I don't know if they do instant approvals, but I will say every single time that I've done it, it has not been instant. I get a 7 to 10 day where they want to actually go over it. And it seems like for these smaller regional banks and credit unions, that's something that's always going to happen. They're going to do a little bit more research. And the, again, application is very simple. First name, last name, your email, the best number to contact you. After that, they ask for the business information. And then that's really it. I've gotten every single time the 7 to 10 day waiting period. They called me after the first 6 days to verify my identity, just because this particular bank was not in, there wasn't a branch where I lived. So they did need to verify me for that. I do believe because of that, that's why my limit was low, and I wasn't able to get exactly what I needed. It's good enough, but I wasn't able to get exactly what I needed, I think, because of where I lived, and they have to do that additional verification. So another recommendation, another tip, I would try to find one of these Elon-backed institutions in your area or somewhere that's in their footprint, so that way you won't have to go through that extra verification. You might even get instant approval. So that's something that I did learn. I wish I could have done it over and done it slightly differently, but it's okay. It'll get the job done for what I need. I did also learn that where I live, there is also a First Citizens location. So probably sometime next week or the week after that, I will be going into a branch. And then once I go into the branch, I'll document that experience and let you guys know exactly how that goes as well, because they also have another 0% APR promo that is going on that looks pretty good. And then I think that might be the last one. I might do BMO Harris. There is a location here that I was unaware of. Maybe I'll just do them all in the same day and just, get it knocked out. But we will see. That's probably going to be my upcoming week. Thank you guys so much. Let me know if you have any questions about this institution. Again, I think this was very, very good. There's, again, 1,300 plus banks. I'll try to compile a list of the ones that are most likely to have approvals, or the ones that don't have to have like a geographic location restriction, because there are some that do. So I'll keep you guys informed on exactly how that's going. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.